Blake production.
All right, let's go over some stocks here. So we're going to start off with Glxy. I want to do a little weekly ticker breakdown. So I want to re-look at this section right here. So we had a nice huge day back on March 18th. And instead I marked out this area, right? It was the next day we had an inside bar that played in the higher range of this previous day, right? So what I should have done is actually marked out, and I'm going to delete some of this stuff just so it's easier to see, but I should have marked out that exact day. So this day was huge, right? We know it was a huge day because one, that candlestick sticks out real big, and also the amount of volume coming in on that day, especially if you look at like the 1 hour time frame. That 1 hour time frame, this was people coming in near the end of the day, right? Just driving price up. So what we want to see now is, can we stay in that area? We want to defend that. Like, if this is how I'm thinking of it, if there's institutional buyers coming in on this day and they're buying price up, they're going to want to defend this zone. So we're starting to see the wicks, the dojis come in, and now we've got this inverse hammer. Now this could mean that we might go back to this range, test that 1595 range, and curl up backwards. But slowly we want to see us curl around this range. So this is our major zone because of this day, from 1587 to 2026. I believe we will set up a base in this zone, and that will be nice because one, it'll set up the weekly higher low that we're looking for, right? That higher low, that's proving the trend has officially been changed. So that is huge. We want to hold this range. Again, it really does depend on Bitcoin. Like, how is Bitcoin performing, right? So we'll have to keep an eye on that as well. But that is what I'm looking for in Glxy. This overall is a huge 100% push, and now we're starting to see a 40% pullback essentially. So if you really think about it, like, it's still, like, if we're talking about how volatile this stock is, it's giving us 100% and it's now taking away 40, it's not that huge. That sounds crazy to say because like crypto is that volatile, but like the average investor is just like, are you nuts? But like, I'm talking about long-term holders here, people who are gathering more shares. And if you are one of those long-term holders, this is an area, right? We were just up at 27 and now we've shot down 40%, like we just pointed out. This is an area to be adding more. So that's Glxy for you guys. We got Shopify. I don't know if this is true. I glanced on this on Twitter. I might have read it wrong. I'm not too sure. But apparently Shopify is going for a 10-to-1 split. That is interesting. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that on the way down, that like there's going to be a stock split in this stock soon. You could just tell it's so high per share. And when it comes to the psychology of investors, it's going to drive price even higher if there's a stock split. So if you are bullish on this name and you think that it will, after the stock split, come back up to these levels, $1,000, $2,000, then buy shares now, because when you get that 10-to-1 stock split, it's giving you like it's going to be giving you 10 shares now for after the split. So sorry, not 10 shares now. You buy, say, 10 now, then after the split you'll have 100. So 100, if you think it's going to go back to 1,000, right? It's a pretty sweet trade, right? Again, 10 shares of this is pretty decent. It's like $7,800 or something like that. But honestly, again, Shopify is huge, man. It's a great company. It's made a major pullback. It's setting up a higher low on the weekly time frame. If this news comes out that they are doing the stock split, that is crazy. They might be filing for it. I think that's what I read. But if they do get the stock split, that's huge. So we got LEV, the Lion Electric Company. Yeah. So again, we fizzled back down into this range and we're starting to see a doji. We need to hold that range. This needs to be our base. So if we're looking at it from a risk to reward perspective, this is another area where it might be decent to try to take gains at, or sorry, to go long at. I'm tired as hell. I'm just so tired. But this could be a decent spot to go long here if we're looking at it from a risk to reward perspective. You're risking 4 if we're going to potentially come back up and get that 20% trade. So that's a 4.5 to 1% trade. Not bad at all, right? So LEV, again, we thought the bull flag was shaping up. The overall market starts to turn over. It needs more time. That's all it is. But I do like the fact that we're kind of coming back into this range. We want to see a reversal pattern start to pick up. Increase in volume coming in, right? Bull volume. These are things we need in order for this stock to break that, or at least go back up to that 1157 range. And lastly, we got LI. Huge run right into this 445 resistance zone. We watched this one nicely. I liked how it acted exactly how we thought it would. Now, when I'm looking at its previous past, right? Big pop, fizzle, pop, fizzle. Pop, fizzle, pop, and then it fizzles a bit. So here we go. We pop, let it fizzle a bit, develop some sort of pattern. Like over here, we had a nice triangle that was easy to spot. Maybe it'll do something similar, but overall, this is usually a sign that this name will eventually come back higher. So if you're long on lithium, right, and you're bullish on lithium, this name's nice. And so is LAC. Watch LAC as well. But yeah, that's the breakdown for this week. Peace.